So today we'll be learning organic reactions mechanism. It is regarding the reactions, how organic reactions take place. We know reactions are initiated by reagents. Organic reactions are chemical reactions involving organic compounds. There are in lower classes we have learned organic reaction types, addition, elimination, substitution, different types of reaction. And how do the reaction occurs, that in those steps, that step is called mechanism. So let us go to some types of reagents. Reagent means a species, ion, atom, molecule, or any substance which initiates a chemical reaction is known as reagent. Reagents are of normally three types: nucleophiles, electrophiles, and free radicals. A reagent which can donate an electron pair in a reaction is called nucleophile. Remember, anything which negative ion. Negative ion means excess of electron or pair of electron. So a reagent which can donate a pair of electron in a reaction is called a nucleophile. Nucleophile means nucleus loving. So nucleophiles are electron rich compounds. They may be negative ions including carbon ion, or a neutral atom with free pair of electron like ammonia. A nucleophile can be represented by a general symbol Nu, Cl minus, Br minus, Ia minus, Cn minus, OH, NH3, RNH2, water, ROH. All these are nucleophiles. So another type of reagent, let us see, that is electrophiles. Electrophile. Electrophile is a reagent which can accept a pair of electrons. We have seen in lower classes. So electrophile is a reagent which can accept a pair of electrons in a reaction is called electrolyte. They are electron deficient compounds. They have either a vacant orbital or a positive charge. They may be positive ions including carbonium ion. C plus ion is known as carbonium ion. Electrophile can be represented by E plus, H plus, NO2 plus. These are AlCl3, BF3. They are Lewis acids. So nucleophiles are Lewis bases, electrophiles are Lewis acids. Then when we see what is a free radical, radicals are generated by homolytic fission or heterolytic fission of a bond. A covalent bond has two electrons. If the two electrons are equally shared between two atoms, they become free radicals. If all the two electrons goes to one atom only, it becomes a nucleophile, and other becomes an electrophile. So electrophile nucleophiles are produced as a result of heterolytic fission, and due to homolytic fission of a bond, we get nucleophiles. Next, when we see the organic reaction mechanism, mechanism is the step-by-step sequence of reactions in which overall chemical change occurs. For example, we start with a compound A and we want to reach B, but in between A to B, what happens? In between A to B, we have so many steps. If we arrange these steps in sequence, we get a mechanism. We get a mechanism, and that mechanism is called step-by-step or sequence-wise mechanism. Now, there is no limit to number of possible organic reactions and mechanisms. Some reactions have three-step mechanism, some have multi-step mechanism, and there will be so many types of mechanisms. So if you want to see types of organic reactions can be organized into several basic types: addition, elimination, substitution, all these reactions. Let us summarize them. Organic reactions may be addition reactions, substitution reactions, elimination reactions, rearrangement reactions, and redox reactions are other types also, but basically we arrange them in 4 types only. We don't go for the 5th one. That means organic reactions are of basically 4 types: addition reactions, substitution reactions, elimination reactions, and rearrangements. So let us see in detail. Based on the reagent, these again broad reactions can be classified as like this. If you see the complete table, you can understand at least some of the mechanism and the type of reaction. Addition reaction can be electrophilic, it can be nucleophilic, it can be radical, or we can add here free radical. In spite of radical, we shall write free radical. Electrophilic addition reaction, nucleophilic addition reaction, free radical addition reaction. There are some examples for it. Halogenation. Halogenation gives me electrophilic. Suppose bromine molecule is there. Bromine molecule breaks into Br plus and Br minus. When Br plus is the reagent which initiates the reaction, it is called electrophilic addition reaction. Hydrohalogenation. In hydrohalogenation, HCl breaks into H plus and Cl minus. If Cl minus is getting added, it is called nucleophilic addition reaction. Or hydration reaction. Hydration, water, HOH, a free radical mechanism. So, similarly, we can go substitution reaction. Again, these are 3 types: electrophilic substitution, nucleophilic substitution, and free radical substitution. Let us see one reaction today in today's class: addition reaction. That is electrophilic addition reaction. An electrophilic addition reaction is an addition reaction where a chemical compound or a pi bond is broken and 2 new sigma bonds are formed. See here, addition reaction. In addition reactions, an unsaturated compound becomes saturated. It is a reaction in which chemical compound pi bond is broken and 2 new sigma bonds are formed. This is called electrophilic addition reaction. Electrophilic, we know the reagent is a positive ion. The reagent must be a positive ion. The substrate of an electrophilic addition reaction must have a double bond or a triple bond. That means the addition reaction, only unsaturated hydrocarbons undergo addition reactions. That means it should be alkenes or alkynes, or compounds with double bond and triple bond undergo addition reactions. So the reagent breaks the pi bond and 2 new bonds. Suppose if AB is a compound, it is breaking into, the pi bonds are broken and 2 sigma bonds are formed. Remember, that is an addition reaction. Electrophilic addition means where the reagent is a positive ion charge. The driving force for this reaction is the formation of an electrophile that forms a covalent bond with an electron-rich unsaturated carbon-carbon double bond. The positive charge on X is transferred to the carbon double bond, forming carbocation. This is mechanism, how it is taking place. If you want to see this. This is an alkene, ethylene. It is attacked by a positive ion, that is here XY is attacking. First XY breaks into X plus and Y minus. You see here this pi bond breaks into 2 sigma bonds. Pi bond breaks into 2 sigma bonds. Pi bond breaks into 2 sigma. Pi bonds break into 2 sigma bonds. Like this here. Pi bond is breaking. It is attacking X. And another corner, this positive ion is transferred. And the remaining negative ion is attacking towards that positive carbon. And we get this compound. So addition reaction, if you understand this step, you can write the mechanism easily. First, we should know what the way reaction is taking place. Either it is taking place towards electrophilic addition or nucleophilic addition. If it is taking place towards electrophilic addition, The electrophile attacks the first breaks the pi bond. It is giving two charges on two carbon atoms. So it joins the negative carbon. When it goes to the negative carbon, what happens here? The positive charge is transferred to the other carbon, and hence the remaining negative particle joins that carbon. This will complete the mechanism. So first we have to understand this. Let us see electrophilic addition reaction. Reverse. Electrophile means positive. Positive is attacking. It goes like this: nucleophilic and electrophilic. So these are some examples. Dihalo addition reactions, hydrohalogenation, hydrogenation, oxymercuration. We have seen in alkenes, alkynes, all these things. Hydroboration, Prince reaction, formaldehyde and water. These are some examples of electrophilic addition reactions. Now let us see another type, that is nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophilic addition reaction. In nucleophilic addition reaction, the reagent is nucleophile. Addition reaction is limited to chemical compounds that have multiple bond atoms, amines, carbonyls. It is restricted, not carbon-carbon double bonds. Carbon-carbon double bond, they undergo electrophilic addition reaction. But here carbon and other heteroatom double bonds or multiple bonds, they undergo nucleophilic addition reactions. Addition reactions are limited to chemical compounds that have multiple bonded atoms. Molecules with carbon, hetero-multiple bonds like carbonyls, imines, and nitriles. Molecules with carbon-carbon double bonds are triple bonds like this also. In exceptional case, they undergo such type of reaction. You see your ketones. You know this bond here, for example, we'll see this pi bond will be transferred to oxygen. Oxygen becomes negative, carbon becomes positive, and carbon is now ready to accept this nucleophile OH minus. OH minus, OR, and this unstable hemiacetal is formed, nucleophilic addition. An example of a nucleophilic addition reaction that occurs at the carbonyl group of a ketone or a with hydroxide based compound, an unstable hemiskeletal compound. Nucleophilic addition reaction. Here also we can see nucleophilic addition reaction, and you can see. So in the coming classes, carbon-carbon heterobond, this is a detailed study here we have included here. Carbonyls, they undergo like this type of reactions. Nitriles, carbonyls, imines, others, if you just go through these slides. So they undergo addition. So we have seen today what are the nucleophiles, what are electrophiles, and what are free radicals, and how chemical reactions take place. Chemical reactions are initiated by reagents, and based on the reagents, reactions are divided into different types. So today we have seen addition reactions of different types. Free radical addition also, it takes place under high energy. Free radicals are formed only under controlled conditions. In normal conditions, we get electrophiles and nucleophiles. So that's all about this addition, nucleophilic addition reaction, electrophilic addition reaction, and free radical addition reaction. In next class, we'll see substitution reactions. Till then, thank you.